the house when you're crazy. Driving the cars when you're crazy. Running across the street when you're crazy. All the traffic. All the cars, all the traffic, all the cars. Driving down the street when you're crazy. And then in the sky, get down. Light, shine. And you're running down cars when you're crazy. Running down the street when you're crazy. Right across the lane, you can see it and you're crazy. And you can see it. And you hate it. And you can see it. And there's other people. What the hell are you doing? The end. When I was little, I saw some ants. I put glue on them. I was trying to kill the ants, but they didn't die. Years later, they came back. Now they're flesh-eating ants. Flesh-eating ants. Flesh-eating ants. They're really scary. They eat your flesh, and they like it. And they multiply, and they come into your sink, and into your room, and you can't kill them because they're flesh-eating ants. Flesh-eating ants. Flesh-eating ants. Like fleas, but worse. Death Valley is a fun place. The Manson home is there. Everybody goes there to look at the Manson home and sees the flag that they hang. But then it's been vandalized by these crazy people, and we run away, but they got this military place, and they're gonna kill us, and there's no water, we can't survive in the desert, we're gonna starve, It's a crazy place, the Manson place. Bye, Chuck. Because when they don't use the rest of the cows, grind it up, put it in the slot, and then the other cows eat it when they finish it. Cannibal cows. The cannibal cows, they're eating cannibal cows. That's where you get bad cow disease. Cannibal cows. Eating other cows, cannibal cows. This is the Blogger song. Darn it.
This song is more classical sounding. It's also slower than the previous songs. You could tell because it has a lower tempo. You'll also notice that this song is twice as beautiful. Yes, beauty can be calculated in numbers, such as 2 singing birds is twice as beautiful as 1. David wrote this song himself because it's beautiful, isn't it? One very interesting thing about music is that apparently you don't have to use the same key when soloing.
That was the same thing.
We have another song.
Here you Whenever I go to the beach, I really don't like it all that much. It's always kind of really hard and sand gets in my crack. I don't really like when I go to the beach. All the people sitting around, it really picks me off. I like all the sand and all them people, yeah. Sex and violence, 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 whips and chains, sex and violence, bestiality, sex and violence, bondage, sex and violence, anal, sex and violence, sex and violence. I love Mike. Sex and violence, sex and violence. I like your dog. Sex and violence, sex and violence. And sex and violence. And violence. And safety too. And safety. Yeah! Sex and violence.
This band blows.
Agree. White house, blue house, red house, new house, white house, blue house, two house, guy in a car, white house, blue house, red house, new house, white house, blue car, guy in a car, driving down the street, white house. Who lives in these houses? Who lives in these houses? Haven't seen anybody for years. White house, blue house, red, white, and blue. I don't go to class, man, I don't care if they really do suck a lot. I could probably write a better song, but I'm sitting on the can. I really do like the class a lot. They might be drunk English guys, they might really suck, but I don't care. I don't care, I love the class a lot. I like drunken English guys singing songs about stuff, yeah, Crass. You got it right to be lied to. From the TV and the magazines, everything you see in the movies and from your friends, it's all lies. Can't you see? The only right you have is to be lied to. They aren't telling you anything. Exaggeration of truth, blatant lies, white lies, it's all the same. In the end, you don't know anything. It's your only right. I'm not I wanna be Cannibal Ferret. I wanna be the best punk on the street. I've got my truck and my stellar gutter jacket. Won't you come and see me? Watching turn up to my girlfriend. She doesn't really think I'm all that smart. Throwing away my life because I'm hot. I wanna be Cannibal Ferret. I wanna be a punk. I got on the bus. He was a redneck, he didn't like theater. He had dirty chest hair or something, and he was kind of disgusting looking. So I sat down. He was fun of me. Dirty redneck guy. He looked like a pedophile. Then he stood up and he said, I only date skinny little teenage girls, you know? Yeah, that's what he said, that dirty pedophile. One night, I had a dream. In this dream, people have these things in their head. You're sitting there praying. You're sitting there praying. You were walking around, this thing in their head. You might dream. They didn't know you prayed, because this thing in their head. And then their eyes fell out, and then they died. Mushrooms! You see these mushrooms? Look at it. You see these? Jumping on the mushrooms! Jumping on the mushrooms! The mushrooms! The mushrooms! Jumping on the mushrooms! The mushrooms! Then get up! Then get up! Jumping on the mushrooms! The mushrooms! The mushrooms! Jumping on the mushrooms! He's jumping on the mushrooms! Jumping on the mushrooms! The mushrooms! The mushrooms! The mushrooms! And he's still up! And he's up! He's jumping on the mushrooms! The mushrooms! The mushrooms! He's jumping on the mushrooms! I was born sitting at home. I always seem to masturbate a lot. Sitting at home, I'm really bored. Till I got there. Yeah, I can't let me. But I want to go. Want to go to a show. Want to go. Even though I'm not blue collar or working class, homeless, calm, I still like going. Oi. Listening, that was the Idestructable Ferret. Bonus track. It kind of bothers me that the only Hispanics in the suburbs are mowing the lawn. But maybe it's because I'm not a Republican. And I don't really mind if black people live on my block. But that could be just because I'm not a Republican. So I really don't care what you do in your bedroom. I really don't care what kind of porn you watch. I don't really care if you butt fuck some guy in the ass. I don't care, because I'm not a Republican. So, I don't care. Just leave me alone. You Republicans. No. I'm not a Democrat either, damn it. I want to talk to you. We're all here. Have you seen my great base? Yeah, really good. Satan, I can't. Satan is a female. Satan is crazy. 1, 2, 3.